Welcome back to College Football 26 Air Force Dynasty episode 21. And looking here at recruiting, we have quite a few players ready to get on visits. Let's get this 5-star tackle on the same week as Dexter, the right guard. And hopefully we'll land both of these 5 stars on the same week there, week 10 versus Army. Okay, and looking at Alfonso Mama here is his safety hybrid style. And he has 88 speed. That is, I believe, the fastest safety I have scouted. So we definitely are going to try to be getting this guy. But unfortunately, there's not really another player that I can schedule a visit like the same week. So I'm thinking we're going to have to probably try to go with the early strategy and just hope we can have a really good visit. Yup, because if Miami goes after him, there's a really good chance that they steal him here for sure. College Football 25, it was Miami and Clemson would steal a lot of secondary players from us. Then we have this defensive tackle, Kona Cummings. I'm pretty sure we're just not going to get this guy. And we already have another 4-star D tackle. So, yeah, I'm just going to drop out of this race. We're already adding the max points there. And we're getting basically getting boat raced. And that's okay. We got some more points now to throw around on other players. We'll go ahead and put some on Gerald Ramsey here. We're still in first place. He has an A+ playing style. And then also Terrell Collins, I think I want to go ahead and try to finish this one off. So yeah, pretty good right now. We have 15 guys on the board only, but we very well could land 2 5-stars, maybe 10 4-stars. All right, we got a home game versus Minnesota here. Got a couple of players on visit. And then patch coming up. I think tomorrow they're patching the game. They're going to add a screen that shows you who's visiting this week, so that's good. They definitely should have that. All right, hopefully this one will be an easier win, but you never really know. Fairly evenly matched team on paper as far as the overalls. And in the Big Ten, there's really not going to be any easy victories, I think. Either way, overall offensive yardage has not been outstanding so far this season. We're going to try to get that up a little more, of course. But a loss on this one, first down. And losing 3 on that one. We're going to try this counter option from the 18-yard line, pitching it back and losing another 2. Well, 3rd and long to start here. Luckily, a home game. We've got to deal with, don't have to deal as much for the crowd and stuff like that. But we do have some pass rush getting right at us. And let's see. We lost a double team there pretty badly on number 93. But really nobody was open. Yep, and I didn't really have like an underneath route there to throw to. So, going to have to punt it away. Big punt though. That's nice. Going to get this to hopefully. Oh, he's going to a nice return though. Maybe not enough hang time. And yeah, this is a problem I feel like I haven't seen a lot of people talk about, but on punts, this happens all the time where these gunners are going way too wide. Like, for some reason, most of the time the gunners on punts have no ability to like track the ball. They should be like turning their shoulder here. Right about now, they should start turning their shoulder to position themselves to actually get an angle on the returner where he's just running by him. If this returner caught the ball, you know, and started running this in this direction, he has absolutely nothing stopping him. And that's a problem. All right, we got first down here. First and 10 from the 35. Defense kind of in a bad position here. Hopefully we can get a stop, but a run here going to get a really big play all the way down. Well, it gets us all the way down to the 9-yard line. And now a pass here on first down. Going to throw it to the tight end. Oh boy, Air Force almost going to give up a touchdown on the first drive. And they do, unfortunately. Kind of ran over towards the bubble there with a safety. Should have filled that hole. Well, not so good. That first drive for Air Force. Let's see if we can get it going. All right, second drive here. Going to hand it to the fullback, Kennedy. And a nice positive play there. That does get us a solid 9 yards there. Getting us into a 2nd and short where we just hand it on a lead play and get a first down. Okay, from the 36 now, Air Force in the flex bone. Still going to pitch it out this time to Mayo. has a lot of room. Going to get a block from Harrison. Going to seal the deal on that one. And we are all the way into the end zone for 64 yards. lmao showing off the speed. Going to be a problem this year for defenses in the Big Ten. And with a 3-play drive there, Air Force responds very quickly. Now with a chance here to take the lead, but they got to get a stop on defense. First down. Gets them a gain of 4. Now 2nd and 6. We have a throw over the middle on a post route. Wide open. That brings up 1st and 10 from the 48 and handing it inside to 35. That's going to land them another first down. And now 2nd and 1 from the 43. Another RPO out to the outside. That gets them an easy first down. And now from the 38, we shall see. Maybe they'll hand it off inside again. But no, a pass. Getting it to 15. And almost another first down there. Now getting it to the running back out of the backfield, I believe. And another first down there. Now from the 24, we shall see what they do. They're going to drop back and get sacked. Iosava Bua coming through on that one. Beating up that tackle. And a nice job there, getting off the blocks. We shall see from the 31 now. 2nd and long. He is going to scramble, and he has a lot of room to work with sliding at the 12. All right, that gets us another set of downs here from Minnesota. Hitting the play action here, then going to throw it to the running back after faking. And a nice, easy 6-yard gain there. I will get a 2nd and 4 from the 6. Another RPO here this time. Not going to get it. Stopped at the line. All right, that brings up a big 3rd and 4. We're going to try and cover this tight end. But no, it's a run. Running right into the blitz. And Air Force at least able to get a stop on the goal line there. Now we got the ball in the 25. Handing it off to Mayo out of the deep eye. And now Air Force from the 31 will hand off on a stretch play, and the safeties went way too wide on that one. Mayo has a lot of room here, going to finish it off with the stiff arm at the goal line, and one more big run for Air Force. And once again, Mayo showing off the speed. Now we shall see if the defense can get a simulation stop, and they do. So we got the ball at the 43 this time. Just a loss of a yard on that one. Now we have a pass play out of the empty formation. Going to get it to the freshman receiver, Zimmons. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Air Force up 4. A lot of rushing yards so far. If we could keep that up, we'd have a monster game. Okay, well, 3rd and 1 here. Air Force coming out in a power formation. Looking to keep it on the ground. And another run to the outside with a lot of room to work with for Mayo. Another nice run, Miles Mayo. And that gets us to the 28-yard line for an RPO here. This time handing it off on the inside. Nice play there. And after a short gain on first down, we have 2nd and 8 here. Trying to get a play action. But no, we fumble for some reason. And they're going to recover. Sack fumble there from Minnesota. And they are able to score a field goal. Well, now the ball on the 30-yard line after that fumble. We got the ball back. And a drop from the tight end. A tough play to make there in traffic. Now 2nd and 10. We're handing it off to Sean Cheek. And almost able to pick it up there. Now we're going to throw it to the running back here. And hopefully pick up the first down. But no, for some reason, he goes out of bounds. Well, that brings up 4th and inches. Air Force looking to definitely go for this one. Throwing it to the freshman receiver Zimmons from midfield. Air Force is able to convert. And after converting, we have first down from the 45. A almost sack there again. Number 93 once again. And our center's definitely having some troubles holding up there. Going to hit the tight end though. And a nice play there. Going to pick up another first down. All right, now 1st and 10 from the 37. Going to hit Harrison on a dig route. A lot of room over the middle there with that zone coverage. And now from the 23, after an incompletion on first down, Air Force will drop back and hit this post route to the freshman receiver, Glenn Simmons. He has been a key part of our passing attack so far. Definitely hoping to have a incredible career with him in the slot. All right, now on defense, let's see what we can do here. Gonna try some man coverage, and we got this post route, but no, they're throwing the wheel, and it is not there. And that gets us to second down. We have a throw to the outside, and that one was not there. Bringing up third and long from the 25. Let's see, can Air Force get off the field with the man coverage this time? We've got double slants, and it just wasn't really there. Had to throw it away. Okay, now from the 35, Air Force will take over after getting a stop on defense. And Sean Sheik gonna get a couple yards. And just a 4-yard gain there, getting us to the 39 for a 2nd and 6 handoff to Mayo, trying to slip through the defense once again. And he has been slashing today. That nice run gets us to midfield now for another handoff. This is Sean Sheik. And that will get us to the 2-minute warning on that short run. Air Force looking to score once again, getting us a multiple possession lead. Now from the 47, we have a triple option, this time keeping it with the quarterback. Put away. And with that picking up a first down, we now have it at the 38. Handoff right to the fullback. Nobody lined up over the center. And just a short gain on that one. Now we're going to try this counter play to Sean Sheik cutting up the middle. Okay, that brings us to a 3rd and 2 now. Going to throw it to Sean Sheik, spinning away from 29. And another first down. And Air Force hoping to score one more time here before half. 15 seconds left now. Gonna throw it to the freshman receiver, but knocked away by the defender. Okay, and with just 10 seconds remaining from the 17, we will try this throw, and knocked away, luckily not intercepted that time. And with only 6 seconds remaining, we'll go ahead and hit this field goal. Could potentially have a play that uses up all that time, so we wanted to try get some points here. And it is good. It knocked off the crossbar inside. All right, second half here. We got an 11-point lead on defense. We got an RPO maybe, but a run to the outside. And we had a pretty good first half. We'll just have to see how it goes here. We got a throw to the tight end. 82 gonna break a tackle. And USC are able to pick up a first down there. An RPO to the outside. Number 88. With the catch. Another solid 8-yarder there. Gonna hand it off here though, and a loss of 1. I don't know why it's showing their kicker here. Around the 48-yard line. Well, 3rd and 3 here. They could potentially run the ball, but they're gonna drop back, throw it past to the tight end. And he is able to make the catch, get him a little closer, so they will decide to go for it here. All right, let's see. Can Air Force buckle up here and not allow a yard? They are motioning the running back out. It is going to be a pass and a scramble. And with that, they are running the hurry up. Well, another run to the inside here. That gets him a 3-yard gain for another handoff. And he is going to almost pick it up. Good job by the cornerback there, making a nice tackle. Now, on 3rd down, they try a screen. That just really did not work at all. Well, they're going to line up for this field goal from the 36. We'll see how that goes. And it is good, cutting this to an 8-point lead once again. And with that drive, making it another 1-possession game. Let's see. Almost a really nice return, but still solid from Air Force. All right, from the 23 now, we got another triple option to the fullback, 7 yards. And now 2nd and 3. Nobody really lined up over the center once again. Let's try to get that free first down. All right, now from the 35, after picking that up, we will try a triple option, this time out of the offset flex bone. And a nice one there, getting us to the 41 for a 2nd and 3 handoff. We got Sean Sheik and could not get away from 52. The Mike. Well, that will bring up 3rd and 3 from the 42. Let's see if we can get it. The tight end almost going to get it there, but a great job by 15 knocking that away. Well, we'll go ahead and punt this one away. See if we get a nice punt. And not bad down at the 14. That's pretty solid. They got a long way to go here. Let's see. From 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line, they got another RPO here. Going to get it to 15. All right. And on 2nd down from the 19 now, an inside run, maybe a trap play. Well, that one was just not there. 3rd and 6 now. They have a pass. It's going to be a curl route on the right side. All right, they were able to pick that up once again. That gets us to the 29-yard line for a 1st down handoff to the outside. Nice job by the defensive tackle, somehow making that play. He ran a really long ways. And now from the 29, on 2nd down here, we've got a throw. I don't know why. Well, I pressed triangle and it literally just did nothing on that play. That was frustrating. Well, now an RPO. They're going to run it up the middle and get maybe a 12-yard gain or something. Okay, now from the 34, another pass play. They're going to scramble around and finally get sacked 95. And a nice break there for Air Force. Hopefully we can get another stop here on 2nd and long. Going to try and send a blitz here this time. And it is a play action. They're going to throw it to the running back, though, and get most of that back. Okay, that does get us to the 35 for 3rd and 11. They probably are in field goal range here. And going to throw it out. We are not able to make the stop, though. He just will convert. All right, that gets us to another 1st down from the 24. Now a handoff probably inside. Nope, it is a quick pass to the running back. And a short gain on that one gets us to a 3rd and 8. Let's see, throwing it to the left side now. We're going to luckily make the tackle, and hopefully they are going to go for it. Okay, we definitely were not expecting them to go for it. Now from the 17, though, we have got a throw to the outside on the right. Great job by Enrique Folsom, the 5-star freshman. Able to knock that one away and put a stop to that long drive. Now a handoff to Kennedy. Nothing really happening on that one. Gets us to 2nd and 9 from the 18. We will pitch it out to the freshman, Jean Cheek. Okay, that gets us to 3rd and 6 from the 24. We will drop back to pass, but quickly brought down by that defensive tackle. Oh my God, dude. What? And well, nothing really surprising there. Just the left guard did not see number 62, apparently. Well, we will have to go and punt this one away after that cheaty stuff. But looks like we will get a roughing the kicker for a free 1st down. And we will definitely accept it after that stupid play. Why is the left guard just not blocking that guy? Okay, that gets us to the 27-yard line after the penalty. Handing it off to the freshman, Sean Cheek. And after a nice 6-yard gain, we will maybe throw it here, but no, just gonna scramble. All right, that nice scramble gets us to the 41 for another 1st down. This is a jet sweep now with the freshman. And a nice job there by Glenn Simmons. Now from the 47, an inside handoff, and Mayo gonna be wrapped up. That gets us to 3rd and 8 from the 43. We shall see if we can convert here with a throw over the middle, but broken up by number 15. And we will see if we can pin him deep along the sideline here. A lot of wind. And just the 23-yard line looks like. Well, we will take over on defense here from the 23 with a 8-point lead. Well, just a gain of 2 on 2nd down gets us to 3rd and 9. They're going to throw it underneath now, getting a few yards there, but okay, so after getting that 3 and out, we had a gain of 1 on 1st down. Now 2nd and 9, going to hand it off to the fullback, and number 62 able to get through. Kind of smoking the left guard on that one, but that gets us to 3rd and 9 from the 40. And we shall see. Maybe we'll hit this drag route by Miles, and he's just going to get it. But unfortunately getting out of bounds. We'll have to start the clock again with a run by Miles Mayo. And now another set of downs from the 41. Backup quarterback in to try and relieve the starter. He's been taking a few hits, but Miles Mayo trying to score once again. And he will break the plane. Another nice run, and that's probably close to 200 yards for him on the day. Well, taking over on defense after that. First down was an incompletion from the 24. They've got a pass play here, and they're going to get the tight end, and he's just going to get that first down. All right, now from the 34, let us see if we can get a turnover or something, but no, throw to 15. And that gets us past the 2-minute warning to the 45. It is an RPO now. I think they're going to hand it off to get about a 9-yarder there. Okay. Well, that gets us to 2nd and inches from the 45. They are going to probably throw this. Nope, he's going to scramble. Okay, now from the 36. Let us see what the man coverage can do. Got a dig route to 15, though. And a nice play. Okay, now from the 20-yard line after that. Nice dig route. It looks like another dig route over here, but they're going to throw it up to the flat. Not the best throw. Yeah, they definitely could have had that one with a better pass. Let us see. From the 20 now, motioning the tight end across and then back. They are going to throw it to the tight end and not able to come up with it. Okay, now from the 23rd down. Let's see what they do here. It is a throw, and McFarland able to come away with it. The linebacker with the interception. And a nice job by the defense there. Bending but not breaking, and no reason to do anything too complicated here. Just want to make them use their timeouts. We got a counter play by the backup here. Almost got through there. Couldn't quite slip through the line, but if we don't pick this up, it looks like they will get the ball back for a couple of plays, but Hardick's trying to run through some guys. All right, and with the game basically being over, we're going to try and just convert this 4th and 1 to officially end it here, and Kennedy will get it. All right, and now victory formation, able to put it away. Nice job, Air Force, today. Only had a couple nice passing plays, but we definitely ran the ball a lot. Ton of yardage for Miles Mayo, definitely. 222 yards on 10 carries and 3 long touchdowns. And what a day for the shifty sophomore. Okay, and with that we will advance. We will advance to the next week. We did have a couple of players on visit week 6, looks like. Doesn't look like any of them have committed quite yet. Yeah, we did have Tyrell Boone on a visit there. And we're getting passed up by Florida State, even though we just had a visit. So we're just going to have to completely give up on this one. There's really no way we're going to get him. Okay, and luckily I think we will be able to do a hard sell on Alfonso Mama here. And that should be a little better than the send the house when we add DM player. I think that'll be a little better. But we definitely have a chance here with Miami as long as they don't start putting more points in them. We should be able to get them, hopefully. Okay, so we still have 100 hours, and we are still in 2nd place here with Lonnie Moses after not having done much. So we will go ahead and try to add him on the board here. Probably want to get a visit in before week 11, so let's just go with the Army game. And Conference Prestige. Okay, so we are going to slightly change up the plan here. And add this guy on the board, Malik Grimes. He is a thumper-type linebacker who does not currently have any offers. So, yeah, I think what we're going to do here is take some points off of somebody like Kranz. Yeah, let's just take some points off Tyrell Kranz to put on this 5-star linebacker and offer him a scholarship. He's just being under-recruited right now, so if we could get into his top 8 before he locks out his top 8, we may have a chance of someone like this. Yeah, it is definitely possible, but not a guarantee, of course. And we'll just add these points back on cons. And then we have 5 points left over. We'll just put it back on this receiver here. Okay. Okay, now we have week 7. We have Alec Pierce on visit, as well as Benjamin Page, 2 offensive linemen. And we'll go ahead and get into this game versus Iowa. Another home game here. All right, we'll try to keep this win streak going. Currently ranked number 5 in the country. All right, got a rainy game today. Could be a tough one versus Iowa. They are an 86 overall, and with the elements, definitely could be a game with a lot of running. There must be varying degrees to heavy rain, because this is probably the heaviest rain I've seen so far. Okay. We will go ahead and simulate the kickoff. Get on defense here. See what we can do. Okay. From the 25, Iowa will take over and almost throw an interception. Oh, I thought we had it. Yeah, I definitely thought that was a pick. Now, after that play, they got another first down from the 31. Running back cutting across the field, though, getting to almost midfield. And now from the 48, Iowa in the shotgun. With another set of downs, going to throw it to the outside. It is intercepted by the safety McCormick. Late throw to the flat versus a cover 3 there. Not working out for Iowa. And Air Force looking to go and score. Going to hand it to Mayo here on the inside. And now on 2nd and 10, Sean Cheek out of the shotgun. Going to cut up field. And almost break away, but a nice run. Okay, that gets us to the 31-yard line for a first down. This is going to be an RPO this time. And Mayo not able to navigate the line. Maybe had a chance there, but just could not get through the line there. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. We will pitch it out to Mayo, spinning away from 45. And another nice play. Okay, that does get us to the 26 for a 3rd and 4. Let's see what we can do here. It is. I probably should have hit the tight end. He was wide open. We are scrambling around, but we're going to have to throw it away. Almost took a huge loss on that one. Oh, we just never saw the tight end there. And I kind of want to go for this because we missed a lot of field goals like this so far this season. Well, from the 26-yard line, 4th and 4, we will line up to go for it. Throwing it to the running back and knocked away by 52. Couldn't quite get around him on that drag route. Well, an unfortunate turnover there. But we've missed a lot of field goals this season. So, yeah, I just didn't want to try it. Now, on first down, they're going to maybe get their quarterback injured. Yep, quarterback's banged up on that one. They'll bring in number 12, the backup. From the 28, they got a RPO, another handoff here. 31 gonna able to slip outside and back in. Well, that will get us to a 3rd and 1 from the 34. Let us see if they do and hand it off. This time they do. And that gets a short loss, bringing us to 4th and 3 for a punt. All right, let us see if we can maybe get a return. Breaking off one tackler and just about a couple yards. All right, from the 25. Now after that, punt Air Force taking over with this toss play, trying to get outside. None of those guys blocked anyone. Yeah, that was interesting. We had 3 guys. Number 61 and number 30 just did nothing. Yeah, that was wild. Now from the 30, we're going to try a power I formation. And going to fumble. Miles Mayo not able to hang on to it. Well, an error on that one. Going to get us to the 32-yard line. Now we're back on defense. A handoff to the inside. That gets us to the 31 for another RPO. And the quarterback's back in now after coming out. He's back in the game. Okay, that gets us to a 3rd and 2. Let us see an inside handoff. Gonna pick it up, though. All right, from the 21 now. A short pass. Gonna drop the pass, though. 84, not able to come up with it. Well, nice job that time by the quarterback finding someone open, but unable to come up with it, the receiver. And now on 2nd down, they try another handoff. Well, that brings up 3rd and 7 from the 18. We're going to try some man coverage this time. Got a dig route, but he's going to scramble. Oh, and he throws it after I start chasing him. Well, from the 7 now, they got another set of downs. Oh, let's see if we can just get off the field here. They're going to get it on this RPO. All right, now 3rd and goal from the 7. Let us see what they do here. He's going to get sacked. Nice job, Vic Burley getting through. On a 3-man rush, we're able to get a quick sack and force a field goal attempt from the 13. Iowa trying to be the first one to get on the board here. And they are able to get it. Okay. Well, we've had the ball twice now with no points to show for it. Hopefully Air Force can get something going this time around. All right, from the 12-yard line, 1st and 10. It is another option, this time keeping it with a quarterback. And a 4-yard gain on that one gets us to the 16 for another handoff to Mayo out of the I formation. All right, just a couple of yards gets us to 3rd and short from the 18. It's going to be a throw to the running back, and he's able to hang on to it in the rain. And luckily able to move the chains there. I had a feeling he was going to drop that. Now from the 24, a handoff to the fullback right up the middle. And a solid 4 yards there gets us to 2nd and 6. From the 29, we will pitch it out to the running back, trying to juke inside of number 5. And with that getting us to 2nd and inches, we're going to hand it off from the 34. A lot of room for Sean Cheek now, getting through the line there. And that being the last play of the first quarter. Not a lot of offense today so far. Air Force had a 4th down decision that didn't go our way, and then we had that fumble. All right, now starting the 2nd quarter, we got a handoff to Miles Mayo. And that gets us to 2nd and 9. Not much going there on 1st down. Now a toss play to Sean Cheek on the option. And that will get us to a 3rd and 8 from the 26. Maybe another triple option play here, but Mayo going to be wrapped up by the slot corner or safety, looks like. And 4th and 6 from midfield. We will have to just punt this one away. A high punt towards the sideline. It is going to just bounce into the end zone, though. Dang it. Definitely, we were hoping there to not have that punt go into the end zone. From the 20 now, it's a play action. And going to get sacked by the linebacker. Nice job there. Dean Cotton able to make the play. Freshman linebacker. Now a 6-yard gain, though, on 2nd down. And that will get us to a 3rd and a manageable 11, maybe. It is still heavily raining, though. And they are going to throw it to number 6. We wildly missed that tackle. And a nice play there by number 6. Okay, now out of the empty formation from the 46. This is a run play. Or a handoff to the wide receiver, rather. And Iosafa Bua coming up with a big stop. That one. Now another RPO. Throw to the flat. And another solid gain there. Gets us to the 48 for a 3rd and 4. Another chance to get off the field here. And a throw to the flat. This time it is going to be caught for a 1st down. Okay, now from the 43, we shall see what they do here. They're going to throw the ball to 97. Must be a tight end, number 97. All right, now out of a similar formation from the 38, they're going to motion a guy across and hand it off to him. Oh, he's going to just pick up the 1st down. All right, that gets to the 32. And another RPO now, going to get it to 84, about a 9-yarder that time. Well, they really are just killing us with these RPOs right now. And it is a handoff this time. 23 going to spin away from the tackle, just picking up another 1st down. Okay, that gets us to the 19 for another. This is not an RPO, this is an option. And great tackle there by 14. Okay, we still have a chance here. I'm trying to switch to a linebacker. It's, oh my gosh. Okay. And we're not going to be able to get there. We tried running across. Just got outrun a little bit there by 86. And that's going to be a touchdown for Iowa. Up 10 points now in this rainy matchup. Well, so far the weather seems to be having minimal effect on the Iowa offense. And now Air Force going to have a fumble. And luckily able to hold possession of the ball. And after that fumble, we got a 3rd and 13 going to throw it to Harrison. Or 2nd and 13 rather on this drag route though. Going to get us 10 yards. All right, that gives us a manageable 3rd and 3 situation. Going to hit the drag this time by the running back. Lots of room to work with and another first down. Well, back-to-back passes there gets us to the 47. Now it's going to be a post route maybe, but slightly overthrown. But maybe they will call pass interference. Okay, after that pass interference call from the 38, it's a handoff to Sean Cheek again out of the pistol. And a 9-yard gain there gets us to the 30. Another throw to the running back here. Just going to pick up the first down. All right, now from the 36, last play before the 2-minute warning here. Going to stick in the pocket, though, and throw a dart to the tight end who's going to fumble. And, oh, we almost got him down there on the goal line. And he's going to have a real nice return for maybe 30 yards. All right, now from the 34, after that fumble, we are taking over on defense, hoping to get a stop and a nice sack there, Vic Burley. That will definitely help our efforts. Now they are running some clock out, looks like. From the 18, they're going to throw an RPO to the outside, and he steps out of bounds. Well, now from the 33, we shall see what they do. They're going to throw it. It is going to be intercepted by the freshman Byron Reed. And a nice play to get Air Force back into this game just before half, making them pay for the RPOs. They've been running a lot of those today. But finally, we're able to make a play on it. Okay. That gets us to the 25-yard line on their next drive. Let's see what they do here. He's going to scramble around and get sacked by Osifa Bua. Okay, now from the 16, another throw on a screenplay. Luckily, they don't throw an interception this time. And that will be the last play of the first half. Well, Air Force has been able to move the ball quite a bit. Now 3 drives ending in a turnover with 2 fumbles and a 4th down that we did not convert. But luckily, that pick 6 by freshman Byron Reed gets us back into the game. Okay, hopefully the second half could be a little more fruitful for the offense. We shall see, though. We are getting a return here by Grimes. All right, well, from the 19-yard line, we got the ball here to start the second half. Going to try a fullback dive. And number 59. Able to put a stop to that one for a short gain. And now another fumble, this time the running back. Yep. And luckily the running back able to fall on that one. But we have a 3rd down here. Just not going to be able to convert that one. Tried to extend the play a little bit, but could not get away from big number 92. And once again, Air Force offense not able to do anything. We'll have to just simulate some defense. And luckily, we get a stop, though. We do have the ball on the 7-yard line, though. Long way to go. And a toss play to Rambo may be able to break through. At least for a second there, that was looking like a very long touchdown. Now we got a counter play by the quarterback, bouncing off of blockers. Could not advance the ball there. Could have been a really nice play. All right, well, 2nd and 9 after that. We will try this post route to the running back, and it is apparently a fumble. I don't even know how that's possible. Well, I'm not sure what's going on here. I guess we will try to challenge that. That doesn't really make any sense. It would be an incompletion, if anything. And it looks like his knee was down too, probably. All right, well, luckily that interesting play call was overturned. We're going to hand it off to Mayo up the middle. A lot of room to work with there out of the I formation, and his longest run of the day, maybe. All right, and that does get us to the 35 after that nice run. We will hand it off again, this time out of the power I. And just a yard. All right, now from the 34, we'll try this triple option again. This time not fumbling, luckily hanging on to it. And the quarterback going to get a couple yards. Alright, and that does get us to a 3rd and 4 from the 30, pitching it out. We are not quite able to get away, though. Good job by the corner, keeping us from advancing. And that will get us to a field goal situation from 47 yards out. Quite a bit of wind here. Let's see if we could just get the accuracy, but no, it is not good. All right, we'll see if the defense can hold in simulation once again, and they are able to. That is very lucky. Well, taking over at the 36 here, we got the tight flex bone, Air Force with another triple option, and a really weird play there, but somehow that play turned into a loss of nothing. Now on 1st down, we're going to throw it to the linebacker. Darn. That was 2nd down. But a terrible throw there, and, well, somehow the defense holds again. Okay. That gets us to the 40-yard line. Going to throw it to the running back and try to get something. Just a yard on that one, though. Now the 42. We're handing it off to the wide receiver, Glenn Simmons. And a nice 1st down there for the freshman receiver. Now handing it off to Mayo. Tried to break free there, but could not quite get the 1st down. Just a 4-yard gain, though. That will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Air Force trying to put a drive together here to go win the game, but failing multiple times. All right, that gets us to a 2nd and 6. We're going to hopefully hit the running back in the flat, Miles Mayo. And a good amount of room to work with there gets us to the 29. Once again in field goal range. But that doesn't mean we would actually make a field goal. It just means potentially it's possible, right? Now from the 29-yard line, handing it off to Mayo on the lead play out of the flex bone. And he is injured on the play. Severely. Okay, well, we will ensure he doesn't return to the game. Now 2nd and 6 from the 25, trying to go score and win the game here. Air Force just a few yards there. All right, that gets us to 3rd and 4 from the 23. A throw to Glenn Simmons here, able to make the tough catch in traffic. And that does pick up the 1st down. Now from the 18, we have another drag route. This time, Harrison... just get tackled by the corner there. Definitely felt like that one would be a touchdown. But now from this 7, we shall see. Can we hit the slant route to the freshman? And Glenn Simmons scoring another touchdown. He's had a pretty nice season so far. And Air Force able to take the lead on a wobbly pass there in the rain, but good job hauling it in there. And that could be potentially the one to put this one away. Let's see if Air Force can get another turnover or stop. This time throwing it to the outside on the left, getting behind Byron Reed. Unfortunately, could not get a play on the ball there. And just a really well-placed pass there. Now on 1st and 10, they will throw it to, I think that was the running back. Okay, and after incompletion there on 2nd down, we got 3rd and 12. A chance to get off the field here for Air Force. And let's see, can we come away with it? 31 is all alone. What was going on there? Oh, I don't know what happened here, but for some reason, they were double covering him. I never called that. That doesn't make any sense. I called literally the same exact play here. There's no reason we should have been doubling the wide receiver. Well, a short gain there on 1st down gets us to 2nd and 6. From the 26 now, they've got an option play, pitching it out to 31, and luckily making a stop. And once again, a chance to get off the field here. Let's see if Air Force can pull it off. From the 28, 3rd and 10. They are going to do a screen. Interesting. And they are actually going to kick this field goal to try to make it a 1-point game. Okay. Not what I was expecting, and it is not good. Well, Air Force has a chance now. Go take the lead. Trying to snap this one off, and Sean Cheek almost cut inside there. And just a 3-yard gain there gets us to the 32. Now going to try and cut to the left side on this pistol play, but not there that time. Now 3rd and 7. We're going to try this running back toss again. Flat route on the right side, able to pick up the first down. We picked up a couple 3rd downs that play. And a nice play by the freshman running back. Well, luckily we've been able to pick up a few key conversions here in the rain today. Now on 1st down from the 44. Let us see, maybe a drag route to Harrison. And just a couple more plays here from sealing the victory. Hopefully a toss play this time to Sean Cheek. Not going to get there. All right, then brings up 3rd and 5 from the 48. Going to throw it to the running back here on the wheel route. And Maddox with nobody covering him there. A nice, easy 1st down. And thankfully Air Force able to pull through there. Now a handoff to Sean Cheek. And with Iowa taking another timeout, they only have 1 remaining. Now a handoff to Maddox. Alrighty, key 3rd and 8 here. 2:16 left, 20 from the 24-yard line. We got a pitch out, this time to Humphreys, the backup fullback, playing some running back with injuries right now. And with that taking us to the 2-minute warning, we'll try this 37-yard field goal here. Take a 7-point lead, hopefully. And it is not good. Wow. Well, we'll see if Air Force in simulation can get a defensive stop. And luckily, they are able to seal the game for us. And now just a couple snaps of the ball. We will end it. Air Force escapes another one here versus Iowa this time. Only a 4-point victory. We had the interception touchdown. Only 1 offensive touchdown today. A decent amount of success on offense moving the ball, but we had a couple turnovers. As well as a 4th down conversion didn't work out. I think we had 2 missed field goals. Yeah, really just not a good day on offense, but I guess with the rain, it's kind of to be expected sometimes. All right, and simulating here to week 8, we shall see if we get a commit. We do get 4-star right tackle Alex Pierce, as well as defensive tackle Barry Armour. I think that's our 2nd defensive tackle commit. Just looking at the board here, we got locked out by this guy. But yeah, so we got Matthew Cherry and Barry Armour. Those were 2 of the best players on the board, I think, for us. Yeah, definitely as far as defensive players, you got the 91 strength, pretty good power move. And Barry Armour as well. Very good strength, power move. 2 really good defensive tackles. All right, and we can just spend these coach points real quick. We're going to put this on the motivator for... Actually, no, I'm not going to get locked in. I don't think that's worth it. So if we want to boost off-season training for another position here, I'm thinking probably running back, just because we have so many running backs on the team and we need them all to kind of progress as much as possible. So we will go with that. Okay, and that's going to be it for this one. Next episode, we will take on USC as well as Army. We have a lot of prospects visiting versus Army. We have 2 5-stars. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next one. More Air Force Dynasty College Football 26.